Hello. Good night to you all, or good day, or good evening, depending on which part of the world that you guys are at. I'll need to take a quick shower. I'll need to go to bed after this so I can sleep. I can wake up and watch Filip Kostic and Dusan Vlahovic of Juventus play for Serbia against Slovenia. I truly hope Dusan Vlahovic will score a goal. I'm putting a bet on Vlahovic to score a goal. Hopefully, Serbia should have no problems with Slovenia. And I see that Musala scored today. So he has two. He has two goals. Him, Mbappe, and Kane and Ronaldo both are at zero, but the three guys still need to play group match too. But Musala is leading the goal scorers. He's got two goals. Um, if I'm not at the bar, then I'll be live for Italia at noon. Forza Azzurri, Forza Azzurri, Forza, Forza, Forza Azzurri, sempre, sempre, sempre. So yeah, go Italia. The draw between Croatia and Albania really made things a lot easier for Italia in Spain as far as progressing to the next stage of the competition. But I believe that Germany is going to thoroughly see off Portugal. They gonna play as a team. They are gonna get plenty of chances. The Portuguese defense is gonna be tested, and Portugal can't pass the ball like they did. The passing was a little bit off, and we're gonna find out if it's due to the rain or due to something else. If it's first match sluggishness. I mean, France was kind of sluggish. I don't think Italia was really sluggish. They were just still they were not awake. They were playing the PlayStation, and Albania caught them off guard with the poor throw-in. France, as far as finishing goes, they were a little bit sluggish. So some teams have in Portugal too. So teams have been sluggish, and we don't know yet if they're at top gear until the second or third match of the group stage because you have to be in top gear before the knockout. So again, we have a lot. There's a lot to look out for. But I would like to say I and if Germany don't see off Portugal like they should, Penaldans' greatest nightmare is Ronaldo losing the Euro on the same day that Messi wins Copa America. Now, Penaldan Nation has gone through so much with losing out on the World Cup and having zero trophies with Saudi Arabia this season and seeing Lionel Messi pick up the League's Cup with Inter Miami and may very well win MLS this year. I think we need to save Penaldan Nation from further torture and humiliation. I Portugal are not going to make the final. They need to be saved. The pain, it's the hope that kills you. It's the hope that kills you. It's like Argentina had bad luck in the final, but then basically now they're winning those finals. They had no problem getting to finals before the Maradona's death. It's just it was like a curse or something. It was a ritual where Messi wasn't allowed to win until Maradona died, and once Maradona died, it was no longer immortalized. That's basically what I've talked about over the past few years when we've witnessed Copa America victory for Argentina and we witnessed the World Cup victory for Argentina. So in major finals, Messi will be unbeaten. I think my top plays for the Euro will be England to win the Euro, and guess what? It don't matter. Put a bet on Germany to win the tournament, and then put one on Germany to finish runner-up. Boom. If they finish runner-up and England wins, then that's a bonus. And I feel Brazil are just, you get the feeling that Brazil are just going to need, people can't be thinking Brazil is going to start to be dangerous before the World Cup. They're a little bit unbalanced. I need to see more from the midfield. I certainly do need to see Gleason Bremer starting at center back for Brazil. Maybe after Copa America, if Marquinhos does struggle, that the new manager will select Gleason Bremer in the defensive center of the pitch. You know, Gabriel now is playing for France, and now Brazil, they need Gleason Bremer, who knows how to suffer to pick up a 1-0 win playing for Juventus. This is what Brazil need when the goals are not coming in their sleep in certain matches and certain situations when the World Cup is upon us. But for now, Uruguay to Argentina over Uruguay for Copa America, I feel great about that exacta. I feel it's been written for Argentina and Messi to face off against Suarez at the same city that they play matches for Inter Miami. I know people are going to doubt England all tournament, but every single nation competing in this Euro competition has a weakness. Germany, it may be consistency or the knockout experience with not going deep in Euro 21 and missing out in the World Cup knockout stage. Portugal, it's catering to Penaldo's ego, and it's the fact that the manager is a weakness because he failed with the Belgian generation. England, the weakness is the manager. Is he going to make the right subs? Are they too cautious? Same thing for France. You feel they can finish off games, but they settle for 1-0. That is a weakness. Spain, it's just, they're not as good as they've been ever since 2010. It's just, there's nothing special with Spain. They're a good team. They have talent, but there's nothing special with Spain. Clearly, people overrate them because of the accomplishments that they've had under that rare, one-of-a-kind golden generation. Not too often do you see generations like we saw from 2008 to 2012. This is a once in a lifetime kind of generation that we're going to witness outside of the greatest player ever embarking on his own back to back to back, because he never needed to play for Spain. And Lionel Messi will do exactly just that with Argentina. Win a Continental and win a Copa America and win the World Cup and then win another Continental. He never needed to play for Spain to achieve this. And the Copa America is simply not a tournament, but it's the two teams, Argentina and Brazil. No, that's not what Copa America is. Uruguay is tied with Argentina, not Brazil. This is not a two-team Argentina-Brazil tournament. Otherwise, every final would be Brazil against Argentina. That was 2019. Yes, it was. But excuse me, Chile won Copa America twice during this decade. Uruguay won in 2011. Brazil did win. Argentina played. And if Argentina were to have won a final, let's say one of the two times against Chile, they have had four different countries winning Copa America during the 2010s. Now, it's just because Messi's winning that people are hating on Messi. They're ready to delegitimize his accomplishments, particularly from the Penaldan fan community. You see that once Messi won Copa America, now they're ready to say it's a Mickey Mouse Cup. That, oh, it's not as strong as the Euro. But you know who did defeat France? The only team to defeat France in the World Cup, the only team to play and dominate France in the World Cup was Argentina. They ended Croatia. Argentina defeated the Netherlands. Argentina have defeated UEFA nations. Argentina are the best team regardless of which team or which draw that they play. Argentina defeated the reigning champion of the Euro not too far removed, not even 12 months, 11 months later. It may have been the first week of June, 3-0. And we understand that Chiellini and Bonucci were a year older, what have you, but still Argentina defeated the champions of the Euro and defeated the reigning World Cup champion to delegitimize Argentina. Argentina had to suffer against Colombia. They had to go through in a penalty shootout, and that's why Colombia is a dark horse team. This is simply not the big three nations of Uruguay and Argentina and Brazil. Colombia are very good. Colombia have had over 20 matches unbeaten. Colombia will be a dark horse team that would be on the side of the bracket of Brazil and Uruguay. They had to suffer in the last Copa America. Everything had to go right in that penalty shootout. It wasn't very easy to score right after conceding in the 61st minute. Argentina had to suffer. Just as they did in the World Cup, they definitely did have to suffer in Copa America. They had, when they were not scoring after the 22nd minute in the final, they had to preserve the 1-0. So Copa America wasn't a cakewalk. Argentina clearly had to suffer throughout the past Copa America in the World Cup. People are just looking for excuses because they're a Penaldo fan who hates Lionel Messi. Messi, Joe, this Messi need great Argentina. Well, what's Portugal now? Portugal is a team that they say is a top 5 talent. So if they're a top 5 talent and they're not the 2016 team, by that logic from Penaldo fan base, they should win the Euro based on that logic. That they have a much better team now. We have world-class players in every position. So by this logic, Messi need a great Argentina team. They always have great talent. By that logic, Portugal should be able to win the Euro based off of that logic. Because now it's and with a small country. No. Clearly, they have much better players than they had even in 2016. They have much better players, so there should not be any excuses. It's not even Ronaldo Sanchez or any of that. I mean, Diaz and Gonzalo Ramos, and there's Diaz there. There's Bruno Fernandes, we know. There is Mendes of PSG. There is Bernardo Silva. So now you're basically on the level of talent as Argentina. There should be no excuses. There should be no excuses. I think if they could, I don't think they forced the ball to Ronaldo, but in the knockouts, I think Ronaldo will be clearly desperate. There's two things he's going to want. He's going to want a golden boot, or he's going to want, obviously, the Euro. I think the golden boot would be consolation for Ronaldo. He obviously is a stats-first player. He cares a lot about stats. The biggest difference between him and the other guy is that Messi is a natural leader, and Messi could care less if he scores or not in the match. That's the beauty of watching Lionel Messi. All he cares about is, did Argentina win? Did Argentina play well to win? This is all Messi cares about. But he didn't go to celebrate the teammates' goal. He didn't. He only celebrated the final whistle because everyone's looking at him. but he didn't immediately go to his teammate to celebrate the go-ahead goal by Gonzalo Ramos. It's okay, guys. I think you're safe. I don't think you'll lose the final. I don't think you'll even make it to the final. You guys are safe. There's nothing to worry about. Play for the glory of Cristiano Ronaldo. You won't make it to the final. You won't lose on the same day as Lionel Messi winning Copa America. And Portugal has no chance of winning the Euro. No chance whatsoever. He couldn't win trophies in a Camel League outside of Georgia. I don't know how Ronaldo's going to do against Turkey, but should be expected to score against Georgia. I think Ronaldo will score against Georgia. I mean, Turkey scored 3 against Georgia. They didn't need Yildiz to score. So Ronaldo should be able to score. But can he do it against the best of the best? That's a whole other question. We still don't know if he can do it against the best of the best. It's a big question. I don't know. I don't think he can. I don't know. And I don't think he can do so. Anyway, I'll be live, for England tomorrow, for Italia, wearing my blue Italia jersey. And for Argentina, I'll slip on the Argentina jersey. I'll see you guys then. It's going to be a blast seeing Messi. It's going to be a blast seeing Italia. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we win. Mamma mia, if we do. I think it'd be a great result if Italia pick up the job, because they'd be in sole position, to get a knockout spot. But again, if Italia finish second in the group, they get to avoid facing France. Now, if Italia finish second, they avoid France, but they have to go to Portugal. So either way, assuming these teams win their groups. So either way, you're going to one of these two teams. Italia, France, though, we haven't seen that in a while. So it'd be dope if we see that, honestly. I think we do end Mbappe's career. If it doesn't happen, in the next 4 or 6 years, whatever, I think we'll see us end this career at around 2030 to, 2032, whatever. Is my hope. So, that's what we're going to do. Good night. Let me shower up and let me get ready for tomorrow. I'll kind of get in the zone a little bit, enjoy Serbia. Hopefully Valvik scores. Hopefully he's the first goal scorer. Hopefully Serbia win. But then 9 o'clock, what are England made for? After criticism of the performance, the team was content with the result, but is there something else to prove for England? So I'll be here for England, and they're facing off against Denmark. I'll be here for Italia, Spain. I don't think I'm going out to the bar with friends. And 5 o'clock for Argentina. Good night, and I'll be here tomorrow.